I'm Lucinda Green. Welcome to Equestrian Challenge. I've been impressed with your riding, and I think that with the proper training and preparation, you'll soon be ready for competitive eventing. The first thing to do is to head to the stables to choose your horse. Each horse has a number of attributes: speed, jumping, stamina, trust, and agility. Speed governs how fast your horse can gallop. This is important for cross-country, where you want to complete the course as quickly as possible. Jumping is your horse's jumping ability. A low jumping score means that your horse will be more likely to knock down a pole in the show jumping. Stamina is the duration that your horse can run at full speed. Good stamina is important for cross-country, where your horse must gallop for most of the course. Trust is how often your horse will gallop and jump for you. For example, if your horse has good trust, then you can ask more of it, but this will tire it out more quickly. Agility is how quickly and accurately your horse can move. Agility is important for dressage, where the timing and precision of your horse's movements are being judged. Now that you're here, let me show you around. The paddock is where your horse lives. You'll need to spend time with it here, making sure it's fed, watered, happy and groomed. Remember, your horse needs to be in good physical and mental condition to perform at its best. There are 3 training areas. Dressage and show jumping are here in the indoor arena, and there's a cross-country course around the back that takes you through the local trails. These are the stables. You've already chosen your first horse, but later on you'll need more than one. The stables are where you can choose a new horse, choose which one to use in events, and maybe even retire one of your horses. This is the tack room. In here, you can change the clothes that you want to wear in each of your events and training, and also change the saddle and bridle of your horse. Don't forget, the dressage judges are also influenced by your appearance, so it's not enough just to ride perfectly, you've also got to look good. In here is the office. Here you can see your progress in events and training and change your options. The front gates take you out to the world's top events: Adelaide, Burley, Badminton and Kentucky. But you can't enter an event until you've finished your training and convinced me that you're ready. As well as training and competing in events, you can also ride with your friends, as long as they create their own horse and rider. You should head to the paddock now to prepare your horse for training. Here in the paddock, you can prepare your horse for upcoming events. You need to make sure your horse is fed and watered, that you've patted it and given it treats to keep it happy, and that it's washed and groomed so it looks good for the events. If your horse is not prepared in each of these areas, it won't perform at its best and your scores will be affected. Now that your horse is ready, it's time to begin your training. Training is vitally important to develop your riding skills and your horse's abilities. I expect to see you here often to prepare for each competitive event. You need to prove to me that you're ready to ride competitively by showing me what you're capable of in each of the events. Before we get started, I should explain a few details. The timing panel shows your progress through the event. The panel shows how far you are through the course, how many faults you've accumulated, your current time, and the best time for the course. The next jump panel shows you the details of the next jump. The arrow shows the direction that you need to ride to reach the next jump. The diagram shows when there are multiple efforts in a jump. The number at the bottom shows you the total number of combination jumps on the course. The action panel shows you the buttons for each of the possible actions in the event. What a great round. I can see that your show jumping's good enough for you to compete. Now you need to show me that your dressage and cross country are as good as your show jumping. Before we get started, I should explain a few details. The timing panel shows your progress through the event. The dressage panel shows you the buttons that you must press to perform each movement. You need to press the buttons as a timing indicator passes over them. Each movement has a different set of buttons, so keep an eye out for the changes and be ready for the new movement. That's a good display. Your dressage is now good enough for competitive events. Now you only need to show me that your cross-country is good enough and you're ready to go to an event. Before we get started, I should explain a few details. The horse panel shows your horse's condition, including its stamina and trust. If your horse is too tired, it won't be able to gallop for you. But if your horse has enough trust, it can gallop even faster for a little while. That's a good time, and you've shown me that your cross-country is ready for competitive riding. You're now ready to take part in your first competitive event.